Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Tactical Mind, my name is Lost. Welcome back to another one of my videos. So today's video is going over the top 5 solo queuing defenders, right? These top 5 operators will be of course the best ones for solo queuing, helping you out as a player along with helping your team out as much as possible, right? When you're solo queuing, you want to pick operators that are best and beneficial for your team along with helping you out of course, and that's the number one goal that you're doing on the defending side. You want to waste time, waste utility. Without further ado, let's go and jump right into it. So just like what we did with the attacking operators, we're going to be doing the same thing with the defending ops. I'm going to be ranking number 1 being the best, and again, number 5 not being the worst, but of course, all of them doing their parts and what I think you should prioritize as to who you should play while solo queuing. A general rule of thumb for me, bringing a Jaeger onto site is universal and is always going to be needed. So if for some reason, I don't know why, some games I've been solo queuing and I've been duo queuing and trio queuing, people don't like to pick Jaeger anymore. I don't understand why. He's still a great operator. He's although 2 speed 2 armor, and his 416C got nerfed a little bit, but he's still an operator that's needed, that's strong and powerful for every single site on every single map in this game. So going over his kit, everyone's well familiar with his M870, the meme shotgun. And we have the 416C carbine, of course, one of the best assault rifles, or one of the best guns for defense. 38 damage, 740 fire rate. It is a solid, strong weapon with pretty much takes no skill to use. Of course, his only option for secondary is a P12 handgun. And for gadgets, he has bulletproof along with barbed wire. Sure, you can go and bring bulletproof cameras as well. You can waste a bit utility, but barbed wire you get because you get 2 of them, along with it slows down and makes a sound cue. And once more, you can burn up utility if they decide to use explosives on this gadget. So of course, the way to use Jaeger, he has 3 ADSs. Each ADS can take 2 shots before burning out, right? So placing those in key areas and hot spots on the map, like common points of interest, I guess you can say, or common push points for the attackers, is where you want to set down those ADSs. Alright, in the number 2 spot we got Malusi. Malusi is a very strong and solid operator, right? She is very annoying to play with, she's annoying to deal with, and she consumes utility if her banshees are placed in the right spots. So real quick, I want to give a tip on how to actually place her banshees and where they're at. I don't know why people like placing them on the sides of doorways. It's ineffective. All they have to do is run in and they can knife it really fast with barely exposing themselves and barely giving any defenders time in that area to react and to, I guess, lock on to the kill of that attacker that's coming in to destroy the Banshee, right? So avoid placing them on the side of doorways. Of course, place them in front of them. What I do is I maximize the distance of the radius around it, so where the outside of the edge of the radius touches the doorway, right? So as soon as they come through that doorway, they're immediately getting hit by the Sonic's Banshee's Sonic Wave. So going through her loadout, she used to have the T5 SMG, which is of course a great gun, but it was replaced with the MP5 that Oryx originally had. They kind of switched guns. You can argue that it's a buff because now she has an angle grip on the MP5, and the MP5 is a solid defensive gun too. It's the gun that Rook and Doc have, and it's a popular choice, a weapon for those 2 operators. Of course, she has the Super 90, which I don't think is as effective, especially if you're roaming around with Melusi. Of course, her only secondary is the RG-15, which is a great option because she has, of course, that optic sight that comes along with the pistol, so one of a kind. In her gadgets, she's one of the few operators that are given both explosives with an impact grenade and a nitro cell. I don't know if you guys know this, but the only 2 operators that had this before was Goyo before he got changed. He had a C4 and impacts as well, and Capkin still has his C4 and impacts on his operator as well too. And that's Malusi. And in number 3 spot we got Vigil. So I was a little biased at first, and I was gonna place Vigil number 1 because I absolutely love this man. He has a solid kit, he has a solid gadget, and his role is simple and straightforward. He's the top 2 roamers, if not probably the best roamer to have in your team. Of course, the other roamer I'm talking about is Caveira. Caveira is a very strong operator with her kit. especially with their abilities with Silent Step and Interrogation, which reveals the positions for everyone on the defending team. And it definitely wastes time and it scares the attackers off to either run or panic, or just to get out of the building in general. But focusing on Vigil though, he has a solid gadget. He's ER7C, ERC7, sorry, which of course wipes images from all drones and cameras. So cameras, they're talking about when Dokkaebi hacks into cams, into Maestros, Valks, and defaults, Vigil will still remain invisible to those cameras. So you can waste a lot of time just running around with him. He's just a wasting time operator, right? That's what roamers are built and made to do, is to waste as much time, and his gadget is perfect. Now, of course, his stats are very close to the actual 416C that Jaeger has. He has a 720 fire rate instead of 780, and has a 36 damage. I think his gun does a little bit less damage than his. It's almost a replica of the gun, to be honest. It's low recoil, and the benefit is that it has an angled grip instead of just a vertical. Of course, you can choose a vertical if you want. Excuse me. But the gun has no recoil, just like the 416C. So running an angled on him will be better. Increase the ADS time. If you want to play mad aggressive, you can. And of course, there's the bots. The bots G12 pretty much uses to me. You can argue which secondary is the best. I first started off using the C75. The sight on the gun sucks, of course, because you can't put one on there. It's a little hard to aim on, and I use the suppressor on the gun. He also has a SMG-12, which the recoil on this gun is insane vertically and horizontally. This thing goes around everywhere. If you're on PC or play PC, you can manage it a lot better than us console players can. Even when I burst fire it, it's extremely hard to use. So generally, especially since my aim is a little inconsistent and trash, I go with the C75 instead. For his gadgets, he has Bulletproof Cam and Impact Grenade. Obviously, clear choice is Impact Grenade because it helps him with roaming. He can make brain fart. He can make rotates for sight, along with he can help himself in situations that he needs to get out of there. If he's ever trapped, cornered, or just wants to possibly make a flank on the enemy attacker. Next up on the list is Lesion at number 4. Lesion is a great operator to also waste time, to confuse, to frustrate, and to apply pressure on the attacking forces, right? He's usually made to anchor and to stay on site slash shallow roam, because if he gets killed early on in the round, he doesn't contribute as much gadget-wise, because his Legion mines or his goo mines load as the round continues, just like with my magnets. So keeping Legion alive for as long as possible is a goal. I believe he has 6 to 8 goo mines. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it's up to 6 though. I feel like 8 is a little too much. Of course, with the nerf a while back, when you step on them now, you don't get instant damage. I think it was 10 damage a tick when you first stepped on it. Now it's no damage at all, and it does 4 to 6 damage, I believe, every few seconds when you keep it in. So Legion is still a powerful operator and still frustrating the players. He still gets banned sometimes in the gold ranks and lower, not as much in the plats and higher. Gadget wipes, he gives off that multi-person presence, right? If it's toward the end of the round and attackers are making a desperate push in the site and Legion's still alive and he's still putting down those goo mines, that is extremely beneficial because they cannot plant if they have a needle stuck in them. Okay? They have to stop, take that out, expose themselves, especially if there's color cams in the area. Legion or another defender can swing on the operator, kill them, and secure the round for the win. Going on to Legion's loadout, he has the 612 SD shotgun. Funny quick story real quick. When I first bought Legion, I thought the shotgun, I was so dumb. I thought the shotgun was better than his SMG. I think the recoil and the fire rate scared me. It doesn't now because it's manageable. It has a little bit of a kick, but it's a great gun. It's fucking phenomenal. The 612 shotgun, it's one of the shittiest shotguns in the game, if you ask me. You have to be within like less than 3 meters, 2 meters to actually down one out someone, and you need to pretty much have all the pellets hit them. Of course, the T5 SMG is a beloved gun. It is great for aggressive play. It has 28 damage and a 900 fire rate. For the high amount of fire it has, does not have a lot of kick, as low recoil. And if you're new and if you just bought Lesion, you can learn, and it's manageable. Of course, his only sidearm is the Q929. It's the only choice you got. It's actually one of the highest damaging pistols with 60 damage. Most do about 50 damage. If you look, some do 40 to 50 damage. For gadget, he has impacts and bulletproof camera. Same thing with any operator, just like Vigil. Impact grenades are the go-to way because you can make rotates for your team, along with if you are trying to flank around or roaming later on in the round, you can use this as your advantage to either make a distraction or to benefit you or another teammate. Last but not least on our list, we have Valk at the number 5 spot. I had trouble going over and who to pick for number 5 because I was going to put Malusi or Omai. I was also thinking about Pulse or Smoke. I was thinking about a few bit of operators that were going to help. Hell be in the 5th spot for solo queuing. Valkyrie, you need to have creativity when it comes to black eye cameras, because if you put it in a open area or plain sight, it's going to get shot and seen pretty easily. So you need to conceal and be smart and sneaky and creative and thinking outside the box when it comes to cameras. I am also applying that as if this is Operation Neon Dawn, because she is losing her shield and she is getting impact grenades instead. So instead of seeing this is a playable shield, I'm acting like these are impacts. Since we're on the gadgets right now, I'll go and talk about it. Impacts over Nitrocell. Nitrocell, I believe, is what makes Valkyrie who she is. Of course, it's the cameras, but it's the pairing of the cameras and the Nitrocell. If you have someone watching those cams for you, and they peeing on the floor, on the wall that an attacking operator is pushing through and is on, you can toss that Nitrocell and get a free kill with zero risk whatsoever. What the most risking is your Black Ice camera. For 2 primaries, she has the MPX, or we like to call the pea shooter, and she has the SPAS 12 shotgun. For some reason, people like to use the shotgun. I don't use it at all when it comes to actually roaming or using her in a ranked game. I feel like it's not a viable choice for this operator. The reason why her kit is so weak in terms of primaries is because her gadget is so strong. Again, for the MPX, it has low recoil, high fire rate. I run the angle grip on it because it does not take a lot of skill to manage her gun. It has a low amount of damage, 26, fire rate is 830, and has a 31 bullet round capacity. Overall, it's a really easy to use gun, but it's pretty much you need to be aiming at headshot level in order to get your kills. Of course, the D50, or also known as the Deagle, is a very popular gun to use, and of course is the only sidearm that Blackbeard and Valkyrie can use. And we already went through gadgets. Alright, and that's all for today's video. I hope everyone enjoyed my top 5 defending operators for solo queuing players. If you guys have any feedback, please let me know. It was also challenging to pick the last operator, because again, if you go back a few months ago to my first solo queuing operators, I had Malusi in the spot and I also had Oryx. Oryx is pretty much trash. Even the T5, he's not played that much in ranked. He's not even played that much in casual. He's played in casual for fun, but not much else. I was also thinking, well, Omai, because he has a shield, he can waste a utility, but I'm applying as if this is Operation Neon Dawn, because the operation is right on the corner, and bringing a shield on Omai, you're going to need to get used to him that he's having impacts. Malusi used to have a super shorty, and now he has this pistol, and it doesn't, he's still a great operator to use, he's still good at wasting time and also placing cameras, but there's better operators to pick besides Malusi. So that route sounds and rounds it up for this video. Again, if you guys enjoyed the content, please like, please subscribe. I don't really promote myself in the ways of subscribing as much in the beginning of my videos like a lot of YouTubers do. I like to do them toward the end, so you guys actually watch my content and you can judge and see for yourself. If you like it, please like the video. Please drop a comment if you have anything to say. And again, subscribe. I'm almost at 300 subscribers, and I want to do something. Honestly, I might want to post a video every day for a week, or possibly every other day for 2 weeks. I don't know what I should do. If you guys, please, you guys have a voice. I am heavily influenced by my by my subscribers. Half the time when I make videos, it's because the subscriber says, "Hey, I need help on this map. Please break it down for me," and that's what I do. Without dragging out this outro, again, please subscribe. Almost at 300, and I want to reward you guys for getting me there and pump out more content for you guys, I guess I should say, because I've been lacking since the last video. Um, have a good day. Peace.